Hi everybody, Abby Normal here. So I wanted to talk about my experience with Mother Earth today, and I don't know really how to put into words the value or the importance of taking the time to touch the planet. And it's on the level of I need to take more time to touch the planet. So my personal experience was actually quite emotional. I was surprised. My intention was to share love with the earth, actually place orbs of love into the planet, or place memories of love, thoughts of love, energies of love into the planet to help her heal. But what ended up happening was I chose to sit down by this big tree and place my palms upon the earth down here. And I actually went into quite an emotional state. I started crying, so I cried for about 20 minutes. I know it sounds, it is what it is. There's a reason why we react these ways. There's a reason why we have feelings. Why is it not okay to just have feelings sometimes? And through these feelings, we start to understand the earth speaking to us. We start to understand ourselves. We start to understand our hearts. Crying is a beautiful thing. We cry when we are happy. We cry when we are sad. We cry when we have spiritual experiences that we can't explain. We cry when we have these motivational moments. Crying is valuable. It's a valuable aspect of our divine expression. And so my experience was very emotional. And I'm just going to close my eyes so I can properly move through my memory of it. So I took the time to relax, and I sat and I touched the planet, and I was really startled to discover how much energy I could feel in my palms differently than what I'm used to. And the energy was so moving, I just literally started crying. But I felt what was like, I know this is very on the female side of things, but I felt what was the wound of the feminine reflection, the wound of the female identity on this earth. We can't deny that something has happened here that has inspired women to become not a gift of balance to themselves or to men, or to the sexuality, to beauty. They have not. Women have fallen so far out of balance with their true identities that I felt that pain. I felt the pain within myself. I felt the pain within the female energy reflection on the planet. I felt the pain inside Mother Earth, who strives to share her beauty with all of us, and yet we ignore her time and time again, rape her, abuse the gifts she shares with us, take for granted all that she gives to us. It was just so many feelings and so many images of women who try so hard to be good enough for this world, good enough face forward, good enough body, good enough for a relationship, good enough for a man to treat her the way she really deserves to be treated. There's something about the balance in all of this, and women's identity just sort of morphing and changing into something that isn't truly aligned with what is the blessing of the female body and the female gift of nourishment and love energy. And so I felt all of that pain. And in the process of this, I too released a lot of pain. And there's more to the story here. So I felt what was memories of my own personal challenges as a woman, and releasing those out from my heart, releasing those from my palms. And I felt even sad about that, because I thought, no, I don't want, Mother Earth, I don't want to share more negativity with her. I know I'm emotional, I'm a crybaby. It was an emotional experience for me. And so I felt overwhelmed by that, and there was a slight chuckle about it because that was what this was about. that was what this was about for me, but it was about something uniquely different for every single soul. Every single human consciousness who chose to explore this would be experiencing something uniquely different, special and healing for the earth and healing for their body, healing for their purpose, healing for the next steps in their life. It was going to be a unique super journal of all different rainbows of experiences that were all beautiful and something Mother Earth can cherish. That bonded connection, intimate connection with each and every one of us. So I spent probably 25 minutes at most in this crybaby state of real feelings, and I know it's all sappy, but it's real and it's genuine, and we need to start acknowledging that sappy is beautiful, that sappy is for a reason, and there's something to saying it's time for sappy, saying it's time to acknowledge that love that is really sappy is actually love that is really healing. Love that is actually the most genuine love that any of us could know. And if we aren't willing to get sappy with it, why not? Why? We're too scared. We're too good for sappy. We're too manly for sappy. We're too, brawny or whatever for sappy love. Sappy love is really intense, really emotional, really deeply connected, intimate, that sort of thing. It's a good thing. So after I'd had this crybaby experience, right, everything started to calm down, and I noticed that the earth had opened up in places, and I was seeing what was like huge whiffs of ashy, dark ashy energy going up into the atmosphere. And then just transforming in the sunlight, and the earth was just really like lots and lots and lots of old dark dust materials, like you open up a secret doorway to an old attic or something, and it's super dusty and dirty in there. It hasn't seen the light for 100 years, so the earth was like opening up these caverns that hadn't seen the light in so long, and really spring cleaning out all of this old dark energy. And in that moment, I also saw what would be reflections of Mother, Father, gods. That's what the identity was like. But we are all Mother, Father, God. We are all a part of the oneness. And so it was really cool because within their own hearts, as the totality of the human race, they were choosing to see the planet Earth within themselves. So I, Abbey, was choosing to see the Mother Earth within me, the planet Earth within myself, and choosing to crack open that aspect of my soul's connectedness with the earth and with this lifetime, but all the lifetimes, and then open up that part of myself and release old dark energies out. And that too is releasing it out of the planet, that too is releasing it out of the human race, that too is releasing it out of you, that too is releasing out of all of us, because we're not individuals, we're all connected. We're all connected, just like all the individual trees are all connected. This is a really great tree because it's like several trees all connected in one. Do you see how cool that is? It's like lots of trees, and then they are all connected in one. Right here where I am. Here, they're all in oneness. And it's like a spotlight on me right now. It's like too bright light. Anyway, I just wanted to share this phenomenal experience I had. And I hope that you had an opportunity to touch the earth in your own special way. And there's something about this 4:30 I like. You don't have to do it. It's not like this is just for me and my own mind thinking, how hard is it to just touch the earth one time, even for a split second at 4:30 every day? That's actually something I could do. Maybe not spend 20 minutes doing it, maybe just touch it and say thank you, and then stand up and go about my day. Imagine if every human being on the earth at 4:30 across the globe, whatever 4:30 is where you live, touch the planet. 8 billion people all at the same time touch the planet. Like, we should have 4:30, you know, like 4:30, like you have like Christmas Day and Valentine's Day, but you have 4:30. And so 4:30, it's a human routine that every human being has to touch the earth at 4:30 or whatever it might be. There's something cool about this. It's the 4:30 movement. And may the 4th be with you, by the way. I gotta say that. Anyway, I just wanted to make a video to talk about my experience, and thank you for even thinking about doing it if you weren't able to. And if you couldn't do it today, try tomorrow or the next day or maybe next week at 4:30. You know, or whatever time you can, touch the earth and have that connection and see what happens, because it's beautiful and Mother Earth needs you and she wants you to be a part of her life, and it's awesome. So I'm just going to share this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of my life journey. Thank you so much for being a part of this earth and part of this movement of love that we all get to share in. It's a beautiful swimming pool of awesome. So let's get the pool full of more love, because you can't go wrong with more love. All right, I wish you all the best. Wish you a wonderful day, and thank you again.